Estamos entrando ao vivo. Vou falar primeiro em português aí para o pessoal. Estamos entrando ao vivo agora com a live de hoje. Essa batera sensacional, Lina Anderberg. Antes de mais nada, vocês já sabem que eu vou mandar essa live para uma galera. Então, enquanto vocês vão entrando, eu vou mandando essa live para quem quiser assistir. Ok, just a few minutes before start talking and chatting with Lina. I'm sending this streaming for another drummers around the world. 100. Oi, Fernando. Hi, Drum Beat Chunks. Ah, você fala português? Você é da onde? Me fala da onde você está falando aí. Escreve da onde você está assistindo essa live. A gente já começa, tá? Eu estou mandando essa live para uma galera aqui antes. Vamos falando aí da onde vocês estão assistindo, tá bom? Apenas mais alguns minutos. Vocês vão ouvir muitos trovões hoje aqui, porque está chovendo aqui em Curitiba. Ok, hey. Oi, Carlos. Lina, já está na área. Ok, eu vou então falar algumas coisas aqui para vocês em português, depois eu falo em inglês e a gente coloca a Lina no pedaço, tá bom? Então vamos lá, pessoal, 9h32, estamos em ponto hoje. Ok. Pois é, eu não sabia. Mirna, fica por aí para a gente conversar, hein? Depois e assistir a live. Pessoal, boa noite. Hoje nós temos uma convidada super legal, Lina Anderberg, uma batera muito legal. Ela é da Suécia, mora nos Estados Unidos já faz um tempinho. E antes de nós chamarmos ela, eu quero dar aqueles avisos de sempre, tá? Aqui, ó, clubedobaterista.com.br, acessa lá, faz a sua compra do boné, da camiseta que você quiser. Nós já estamos ao vivo lá no YouTube, a Lina já está lá no YouTube, mas eu sei que vocês querem assistir aqui no Instagram, ok? Acessa clubedobaterista.com.br, faz a sua compra de Natal, boné, camiseta do New Peart. Eu estou esperando a minha de presente, até agora não ganhei, só esses presentes do Clube Baterista, quero ganhar dos meus alunos. E coloca lá, Girls on Drums, do cupom de desconto, você vai ter um desconto para aquilo que você quiser comprar, dar de presente, inclusive para o seu instrutor de bateria, certo? E hoje eu quero mostrar aqui para vocês, ó, fazia tempo que eu não mostrava, olha essa Necessary Girls on Drums, para você colocar o seu fone de ouvido, para você colocar as suas chavinhas de afinação, ok? Vou mostrar aqui. Bem legal para você botar a sua chavinha, fone, parafusinhos e etc. E para você que é mulher, obviamente, você vai colocar a sua make-up, ok? Sua maquiagem. Isso é bem legal. Depois, se você achou legal, fala comigo que a gente manda para você, ok? Então, vou falar um pouquinho em inglês para vocês, para chamar a Lina. Hello, people. Good night. Thank you for being here. I know that's so many people will try after we start this streaming tonight. We have Lina Anderberg, great drummer. I'm so happy that she accepted our invitation to do this streaming. And I hope you enjoy. I hope you like. And please don't be shy. Send your questions, send your comments here, and use the question toolbox down below, and you can send your comments, of course, too. So let's begin with Lina Anderberg. Hey.
Hey, I tried to understand what you were saying because I did study some Spanish in school. I know it's not the same at all, but I tried to, catch some words. I didn't catch anything. But bateria, like that's all.
Really. Okay, I will translate for you. I said something about this cap.
Yeah.
Yes,
and a makeup bag.
Yeah, a very cool cap from a Brazilian website. And I said something about this necessary
Yeah.
Very beautiful, very beautiful. I love this necessary. I don't have one.
You
You
should.
can,
You should.
yeah, yeah. We have this necessary for the girls, and it's for, I don't know how to say. Um, it's not for everyone. For only for special drummers.
Special
You can
drummer.
put, yeah, female special drummers, our guests, and people like you. If I can, I will send you for every drummer that was here on the streamings.
That's perfect.
Yeah,
I usually find drum keys in my makeup bag.
yeah. You can put here. You can put makeup. You can put even a finger bell.
Yeah. And a shaker, a small shaker. You have
Yeah.
everything you need.
Yeah. How are you, Lina?
I'm doing
Okay.
good. How are you?
Thank you
I'm
so
so
much.
happy to be here. I mean, I've seen all these drummers been here live streaming with you, and now it's my turn, and I'm so nervous.
Yeah, no. I don't believe you are nervous. You are a super
I am.
drummer.
Every time it's live or something, I'm like, when you were a kid and you were supposed to stand in front of all the kids and read something, and your whole body was like, I don't know.
Don't worry. I saw your streaming with Mindy, Tonton Magazine. You were perfect.
Oh, thank you.
No problem. Right now we have Aline Souza, drummer from Brazil, that I said for you about her.
Yeah.
We did almost 3 hours streaming. Aline, não vai embora. Fique aí, faça as perguntas para Lina. Ela tem muito para mostrar e para ensinar para a gente, tá? I said for her, for Aline, that she can send her questions for you because you have so much to inspire us and teach for us.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Maybe I can say something good.
Of course, you will. Because here we have just the best drummers. Okay, we don't have all the best drummers because sometimes some drummers don't answer us, of course, because don't have time and don't know about the festival. Okay, let me ask you something.
Mhm.
Is it true that you prefer to use your second floor tone as a table for eat your breakfast?
It's actually not my second floor tom. It's my first and only floor tom.
What kind of meal do you prefer to eat on the drums?
It sounds so weird. Well, I honestly I eat pretty much of all my meals when I'm practicing, but for breakfast I do like some chia seeds pudding or like overnight oats or I don't know, sandwiches, fruits.
Yeah. Do you have a drum kit at your city right now, Los Angeles, of course? And do you have another kit on Sweden?
Uh, when I'm here, I practice at school when schools is open. With COVID, they've been closing, open, closing, open. But usually, I have like my practice spot, my drum lab, and I make sure I'm the only one there because if someone else goes in there, I'm like, no, you need to leave. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm not kidding. But anyway, so I have my practice spot at school, so I'm borrowing their drum set. But I have my pedal and my cymbals. And everything that's my own, but the rest I'm borrowing. But in Sweden,
Yeah.
I had 2 drum sets, 2 pearl kits,
Yeah.
and I still have one, but my friend have it because I moved here, so I'm like, do you want to borrow a drum set? He's like, yeah.
Another question that is very interesting. Is it true that you have like a kind of special strategy to ask for a sponsor, something?
Not a special strategy. I think, or like with half of my endorsements, I've got asked, and like a few others I asked.
Yeah.
But when I do, I email and I just make them believe that they need me.
Yeah.
And like I don't mention free products. Can you give me free stuff? Whatever. I don't mention anything about a discount, a percent, free stuff. I just ask them, or I'm telling them what I do for them and why they should work with me and how they can like make a benefit by working with me.
Yeah, I totally understand. But it's a very dangerous line when you do that because sometimes people, the drummers in general, write some kind of exaggerations. Oh, I am so famous. I'm do 100 shows per year. What's your secret? Because I know you are using Pearl, Sabian, Vicford, and Prologix. I know
And
because
Remo.
here, yeah, and Remo. Remo is Remo, Sabian, and Pearl are three brands that you have from Sweden.
Yeah, from Pearl Europe.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, what the secret to say this kind of words for your favorite brand and try to convince them that you will be a good it will be a good idea to sponsor you.
Yeah, no, but it's like when you mentioned like drummers or musicians, right? Like, oh yeah, I'm doing this, I'm so famous, yada yada. But they don't really like tell them exactly what like why they should work with them. Like, okay, you play shows, but that doesn't tell me anything. It's a lot of people playing shows. Like, how will you like everything is about how you will promote it because
Yeah.
honestly the company like I am just very lucky. I mean, I don't have a lot of followers or anything, so I've been like very lucky, but I'm always making sure that I love the products. Like, honestly, I love them and I would never ever like want to play with it otherwise. Like, I know a lot of people is like, oh yeah, I need drumsticks, I'm just gonna email all the companies, and whoever answers I'm gonna take them. Like, no, like for me it doesn't work like that. So I think also like the most important thing is that really convince them to who you are and why you love their products and what you would do for the company. I think because there is so many good drummers out there. Like, I mean, why are they gonna choose you?
Yeah.
So I don't know why did they
met,
choose me.
yeah. Well, I can answer your question, but I think they choose very well. You are a very good drummer. It's easy, and you have a good job, of course. So, like Cherise Osei, you know Cherise Osei, Simple Minds drummer.
No.
We had a really good streaming with her here. Cherise Osei, please look for her profile after.
Okay.
Cherise said for us on streaming, yeah, you have to be ready. You have to be ready with your equipment and with your music and with your visual, your complete package.
Yes.
Do you agree?
Yes, I agree. Like, that's everything. Because as I mentioned, there is so many drummers. And there is so many talented drummers, like fantastic drummers for real. But there is also a reason why there's only a certain amount of drummers that have the gigs.
Yeah.
Because having gigs and be good, only a good drummer, it's different. Like, for me, I'm not the fastest, I'm not the best, I'm not even close, but I'm doing other stuff that makes it worth like hiring me. Instead of like, I know so many people can play like twice as fast as me, like when they're sleeping. But it's just about being prepared and know how to do the work, like what the artist or the band want, and like really deliver only what they're asking for until they ask for more. So like if you come to the first rehearsal, don't show off all your 200 chops.
Yeah.
For example, like I think that's what people think. Like, I'm gonna go to rehearsal and I'm gonna show that I'm a so good drummer and I'm gonna play so much, and then they're like, no, don't do that.
Yeah, of course, of course. It's a really important thing to say to the drummers here and for the drummers that will be watching this streaming after. So let's talk about your gear a little bit.
Yeah.
What kind of models, from Sabian you prefer? I'm asking because I am a Sabian artist, a Brazilian Sabian artist too. We have one of my drum kits here. It's just for the classes.
Yeah. Well, I love the HHX series. Like, that's my favorite. And I like to mix. So I use, like, I have the evolution hats, but I have the extreme crashes. And also I have the artisan ride. And, you know, I have like an AAX splash. So I really like different cymbals from different like models or different series. But the thing I do want to try, and I'm so excited to try, is the new complex series. Have you tried it?
Yeah, I have 15 hi-hats.
Yeah.
Yeah, and 22 inches tin crash.
Oh, you have that 22-inch crash?
Yeah, do you want to see it?
Yeah.
I can show you. It's in another room.
If you want to, I would love to.
Yeah. On on the when it are finished, I will take my single and show you. Did you try the Groove Ride 21 inches Groove Ride, that one?
I have tried it. I never had one, but I've tried it. This one. Yeah, I think it sounds great, but I just have a weird thing with the inch. Like 21 inch doesn't work for my brain.
Yeah, really.
It's so ridiculous. I need to have 22. Like if it's 21, I cannot play. No.
Really, you use only 20, 22, maybe 16, correct?
I use 22 inch on my ride.
Yeah. I don't have. I never talk about this. Not talk about this. But you can try the 22 tin crash. It's so huge. It's beautiful. I will take this cymbal on the final stream. Okay, and let's talk about your drum kit. Why you prefer Pearl?
Because it's so good, dude. I mean, actually, before I got endorsed or before I became a Pearl artist, I played Pearl. I had a Pearl kit that I bought like completely like full price. It was so expensive. But also like, because what I do love is the mounting system. You know, with the Tama, I think it's kind of wobblish, the Starcast mounting system. But with Pearl, is like when you lock it, it's locked and it doesn't move. And also, I really love like how easy tuned it is, and like it keeps the tuning, because I hate tuning my drums.
Really?
Yeah.
It's a shame, because I was I want to ask you something about tuning drums.
Okay, you can ask. I might not be able to answer. I usually ask a friend to tune. Okay, this is not good. If you're gonna be a professional, you need to like tune your drums, and I do know it. I just don't have patience, so I kind of like avoid it more. I have it tuned. I always have it tuned, like when I'm playing or whatever. But I just avoid it. If it's only me hearing it, I don't know.
Who tunes your drum? Any
Uh,
friend?
yeah, I like asked some friends to tune it, but when I lived in Sweden, it was one friend of mine. His name is Yuan. He saved my ass for like a production rehearsal. I just like changed all the heads, and I was like, it sounds crap. So I just called him. I'm like, dude, can you please come and help me? Like, it was like 11 p.m. and the rehearsal was like so early, but he got to my blockout and he helped me tune the drums, and it kept the tuning like the following 3 months. So I was super stoked.
But what you will do if you have to do a record session and you can't bring your drums because the producer don't like per, and you have to use a studio drum kit. So you arrives on at the studio and play the drums, and wow, it's a really bad tuning. What do you do?
Well,
You call your friend?
no. Okay, no. I tune it. I just said
Okay.
I avoid it if I don't have to, but like tune it. And also, like I have like two apps I'm using sometimes. Is
Yeah.
where you can tune it of the frequencies.
Yeah.
And that really helped me because of course I hear if it's even tones or whatever, but it really like get the exactly numbers, so if you're too high or too low, and then you can get it all even.
Yeah, I have the one that you put on the ring.
Oh yeah, this is just an app on my phone.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
Yeah.
But I don't
But I
remember
think
the name.
I don't know. I have on another room, but I think maybe if you use your phone, the phone can capture another closely sounds. Do you want that it happens or not?
Yeah, it can absolutely happen, but it's like I use it more like a reference.
Yeah.
And also because my favorite tuning is actually Dennis Chambers, and he
Yeah.
actually wrote down his exactly frequencies on all of his drums. So I just using it kind of a reference, so I know like, okay, I need to get higher, but then I do like the fine tuning, and then I sound like him. No, I don't. But
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it's a very interesting tool to use.
yeah.
I prefer to hear the real tuning. For me, it's not a problem tuning. It's a problem when I have to tune loud frequencies on the snare because sometimes the drum head don't respond very well. So we have to try some kind of tricky, put the another drum head on top, and whatever. So, what kind of Remo drum heads you prefer?
I prefer the Ambassador, but now I just have some random that school put on because I don't know if people know that I'm from Sweden. So, but I live in Los Angeles now, so that's why when I talk about my gear, it's like I have it, but it's very far away. So it's like but so I usually Ambassador is like the most common I use on my toms.
Yeah, very classic sound, very classic tuning. Yeah, great. And Vic.
I use actually I've been struggling a lot with that because I used to play the SD9 driver, but that's maple. So I broke sticks like every day, and I was like,
Yeah.
and because I'm not endorsed by Vic at all. Like because and if you're gonna see me play something, I actually have a pair of Remo here, and no Promark, and I don't like Promark. But school is closed, and this was the only thing I had at home. I got them for free. So anyway, back to subject. So I used to have the SD9 drivers, but then I wanted to change. So I changed to the 5A freestyle, and
Yeah,
I
the new
thought,
one.
yeah, like the super long one.
Yeah,
But
do you prefer?
yeah, I thought I did for a while. until I realized that they are too long for me. So I kind of took small steps sizing down. So I did like the 55X or 5A extreme, but now I'm currently using the regular 5As.
Did you ever try the 55A?
Yeah.
Did you
I
like
tried
it?
Yes, I do, but I think actually I'm actually struggling right now between two models, but I think I'm gonna force myself to go for the 5A for a while, because every time you change a stick, you're like so uncomfortable for like a long time. You're like, oh no, why am I doing this? And then you're getting used to it, and then it feels great.
Yeah, I'm using, this is my actual model. I have my signature here.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, but it's really is a 5A because I prefer. So Vickford sent for Brazilian drummers as me. We have my signature here and 5A. Actually, 55A is like a 5A with a little more weight. Like me, I'm not super weight, just a little. Okay, I prefer. But I have to say you. Recently, I asked for Vickford sending me just one pair of 2A.
Oh, 2A?
Yeah, 2A. I tried it. Yeah, I tried it on the drums, not cymbals, on the drums, and I love it because you have total control on movement. You really feel the wood.
Yeah.
So I started trying on cymbals. Very dangerous to.
Yeah, it's like having two big trees in your hands, and you're just banging those expensive cymbals, and then you cry.
Yeah. So my Sabian to
Sabian wrote you an email like, dude, what are you doing? We take our cymbals back.
Yeah, correctly. So I am just playing the 2As
on
at my Roland. No.
On your Roland?
Yeah.
Poor Roland. I'm just kidding.
Pretty cool, no problem. I have no problem because the tip is very large for electronics is a good idea.
Yeah.
It's why I just asked for Vickford one pair, because I know if I like so much, I just have one pair.
Yeah.
So it's less temptation.
That's good. I like on the toms, when I do warm-ups and stuff on the drum set, I use actually thicker sticks, not on the cymbals. Sabian, don't write it, not on the cymbals. On the drums, I think I use Thomas Lang, actually, some thicker sticks, because it's like you work out your strength and everything a little bit extra. So when you go to your small drumsticks, you're like, oh, this is so easy. So I like doing doubles and singles around the drum set and rudiments with my thicker sticks.
Yeah. So if you use Thomas Lang is bigger than my 2As.
No, they're not.
Yeah, Thomas Lang model is the biggest drumstick on Vickford catalog.
Oh.
Hickory.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that? Did you see Thomas Lang live in front of you?
No.
No, Thomas Lang is a giant, like a giant.
Oh, he is? And I'm like a midget.
Yeah. It's like a giant. Okay. Do you have your Prologix drum pad with
yes,
you?
I have two with me.
Show us.
I have two more, but they are in school like everything else. Our school is closed. But anyway, so okay, I want to show the newest one. They just released it a couple of weeks ago, and it's this one.
You can send this streaming for Prologix after.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, so it's actually double-sided. And the rebound, it's not heavy. It's not heavy resistance. It's very easy, and it has two sides. So if you want like more quiet, you have this side, just like regular pad. But if you do like a snare solo, which I don't do very often, then you have this hard side. So you actually hear what you're playing.
Yeah.
So
it sounds almost the same for us here.
Oh, maybe it does. Yeah, it's weird through the like headphones and stuff. But it's hard. This side is harder and it's louder. So if you have like cranky neighbors, take that side.
Yeah. Let's try some exercise that you recommend, because I think is a good idea right now. Oh, sorry. Show us the other
one.
drum pad.
Yes.
Sorry.
Okay, so this is the black one. This is the heaviest resistance. And I wish you could feel it, because it's almost like a pillow or like a mattress, because it's so, I don't know if you can hear it either, but it's so quiet. And it's like it's like almost like a floor tom. So imagine you doing everything on a floor tom if you don't have it like very high tune. It's so heavy, like it's too heavy for me, but I use it like doing singles and doubles, not fast at all, like just for exercise my speed and my strength.
We don't have in Brazil Prologix.
Oh, then if you see this Prologix, you might think to get your things to Brazil, because they're really good. Like actually, when this is actually a company I wrote to, because my friend Simon, we shared the drum lab last year at MI. I go at Musicians Institute, and he had a Prologix. He had the Red Storm, is the like medium resistant. I have that one in school. So I tried it, and it was so different, because I don't like practice pad. I was also like, I didn't grow up doing bands in high school. I never played snare. I cannot hold traditional. I'm like a loser with those things. But when I tried it, it was so comfortable. It was not like you didn't get this like weird vibrations, because usually I get like my elbows is like, it feels uncomfortable. But now it sounds like they told me to say this, but no, it's just my opinion. So I told them, I wrote to them, I'm like, I really like your pads. Do you know what I can do for you? No.
Yeah, so now you can write for them again and say for them, oh, please send me for Girls on Drums Festival in Brazil.
Yeah.
Send me. I'm your favorite artist. Send me for play on Girls on Drums Brazil.
Yeah.
We have here watching your streaming Chiopon drums from Tokyo. We did a very good streaming with her. Hi, Chiopon. We have here Sharon from Canada. We have a streaming with her next week, and so many really cool drummers here. Okay, I like so much this your last pad, the black one.
The black one, yeah.
Yeah, I like so much. So, what kind of exercise do you recommend for people trying to do? If people don't have the Prologix, you can try your floor tom with maybe a towel on top of.
Yeah, exactly. Or like if you just start out, or like I would if you don't have a practice pad, I would say either some people take their pillows, but that's heavy resistant. Like, I mean, do doubles on a pillow, and then you're gonna be a like, I cannot do that. Very slow, maybe. But if I don't have a pad, I will probably do exercises on the snare to start with.
Yeah.
Go to the floor tom is very hardcore. I'm not that hardcore.
Yeah, but if you try on this black one, pad, is like a floor tom.
Yes.
As you said. So, what kind of exercise do you can recommend for play with this black one? Because I have one. I am decided for this.
Oh yeah. So on the black one, I don't know if you can see. Let's see if you can do this. Now everything is black. Well, my phone is like in the way, but
no problem.
Wait, let me do this. I'm gonna disconnect them. Hang on. It's easier. Okay, so what I do mostly, also like now you're not gonna see my face or whatever. Mostly I start with timing exercises. Yeah. Usually, so I put my metronome in like 40, but I have a friend. He said practicing 24. I'm like
24.
Yes.
Wow.
But I'm not gonna show that now because that's gonna be awkward. But yeah, so what I do is I hope if you don't hear the pad because it's so quiet, just tell me and I'll change. So usually I just warm up with like singles. Like 8 on each hand, or maybe 8, 8, 16, 16, like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 8, 16. For example, just singles. And then, I do like an exercise called add a diddle. I got it from a teacher at MI, and it's basically you do you have 4 16th notes, 1, 2, 3, 4, and on the first one you add a diddle on the 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you change it so you do the diddle on the 2. Maybe it's mirror wise for you now, so it's maybe whatever, and then you do the diddle on the 3. 1, 2, and then on the 4. So it sounds like this. And like so like that things I do, and then I do a lot of just doubles because that's heavy. Can you hear it?
Yeah, perfectly.
Okay, good. Because you cannot see how heavy it is, but if you see like on my hands, it's like I really have to. I cannot be as fast. Like some people are super fast on everything, but I'm not that fast. But I also do like I do a lot of paradiddles, just, and then the paradiddles inversions. And then I do also maybe some like flam taps or just flams. And also I do maybe I practice triple strokes very slow, like and then I have some other exercises, but I don't know.
Yeah, very cool. So time to see the questions from the drummer.
Yes.
Okay.
If they have some questions, they're like.
Yeah, we have a comment here.
Yeah,
can you connect? I can understand this.
Can you connect the font because I'm here?
I'm sorry. Okay, hang on. I know it's so annoying. 1 second. I have like this wireless phones, but when I talk to them in them, I sound like a robot.
Yeah.
Okay, is it better?
Okay. Do you understand what is?
Excellent baterista. Excelente.
Yeah.
a good drummer.
Olha só, Aline. Yeah. I speak in Portuguese a little bit. Viu só, Aline? Ela já entendeu o que você escreveu. Que bacana. Mande mais perguntas aí. Okay. From Aline. The next question. Here.
What's your favorite movie drum class? Example, Mike's Portnoy, Liquid Drum Theater. Ooh, that's hard. I usually just scroll around YouTube, like watch random drum sheds or random arrangement. Like I really do like to see the drumeo stuff, like when Annika Niles was on there, for example, or when Lorna Lewis is there. But I actually recently I found a video called Chicago's Best Drum Shed or something like that. It's 1 hour and 20 minutes of drummers reading, and they are like 16, 17, and they are so good. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So I like just watch a lot of people's videos, like drummers videos.
Yeah.
So
okay, we have time for more questions.
what is your motivation to be better? Well, this is I talked about this pretty much when I did the Tom Tom Magazine live stream, because I really just pushing myself, because I figure out, without sounding depressing, drums is the only thing I want to do for the rest of my life. So I need to get better, and that's my motivation. Like, because what else would I do? So that's it. Like, I just pushing myself forward, pretty much.
Okay. Next question. Rod Williams.
What drummers are you most inspired by, and what style of music did you start out playing? Okay, I'm most inspired by Annika, as I mentioned. And also, it's a drummer called Chris Coleman. He's so good. And also Lorna Lewis from Snarky Puppy. And I also really like Styx Taylor, Devon Taylor, and like a lot of Insta drummers. And also we have like the Pocket Queen, and Sarah, like all these crazy good ass drummers. Just to mention a few, but I have really many favorite drummers and a lot of people from Instagram. I found them on Instagram like every day.
Yeah, me too. That's why you are here.
Oh, thanks.
That's not the only motive, but it's why you play very well. Of course. Okay, we have here in Portuguese. Do you understand?
Something play play drums in Brazil. Nah.
The question is like this: if you know something about any female Brazilian drummer.
I don't think. I know there is a lot of good female drummers, but I am terrible with names. I guess I'm like following them, some of them on Instagram, but honestly, I don't think I can mention a name, which is kind of embarrassing, but
no problem.
Yeah. So tell me drummers I should learn who they are.
Yeah, you can start following Vera Figueiredo from Brazil and Aline de Souza.
Aline, okay.
The girl that was asking you.
Yeah.
Very good drummer. Okay. In the Portuguese, from Aline. Let me see how to ask you about what kind of inspiration you have to choose your sounds on drums. Maybe the kind of sounds of your cymbals or drums. You said the chambers. You know what I mean? What the question is?
Yeah, totally. Okay, so I like everything very high tuned. Yeah. And I think that is, I never really played gospel, but I listen to a lot of gospel. And when they play on the toms and they just sound like so good and you hear everything so clear. And then I just also with my snare, I just tune it till max, honestly. And then with the cymbals, I prefer kind of thin cymbals, not this dark and heavy cymbals. So like thin, I really like with the extreme crash, where you can kind of almost play it with your hand because it's so like soft. I don't like when it's like feels like a stone, and and also I forgot answer also the last person who asked what style I started to play out or play and that's actually funny because speaking of cymbals, because I started as a metal drummer.
Really?
Yes, so I really played those stone cymbals, like the think like the pasty alpha or whatever, the really like cheap Siljan who sound crap, but yeah, so that's actually what I started out with. And then I wanted to become a jazz drummer, so I sold my double pedal, and then I started to like the more washy cymbals. I went through some stadiums of cymbals, like the sounds of the cymbals, because then it was all about this washiness and like, okay, pretty dry hi-hat, so it sounds jazzy, and like super high tune toms. And but now I'm more about like the pop sound, the modern sound.
Yeah, I agree. So I will do a little surprise for you about cymbals soon. Just talk a little more about your gigs. Tell us about your projects. I know that you are not doing gigs nowadays, but tell me about your projects. What you are rehearsing? What kind of gigs are you expecting for?
Okay, so just to like do a quick catch up, I'm originally from Sweden, but I left Sweden to enroll the drum program at Musicians Institute. Yeah. So I basically just moved here and started to study, and then all of this craziness happened. So actually, I don't have any gigs or projects planned, like for now. So that's actually a super boring question for me to answer, but I do have other projects like for myself, like that's gonna come on my Instagram, hopefully like in the beginning of next year, maybe in January. So that, because actually I'm gonna go back to Sweden next month. So then I will have like better opportunities to do projects and like do better videos and stuff.
Yeah. Do you have a YouTube channel? Yes, you have.
I do, but I put out things there, but I don't know, like YouTube is like you have to do like full covers and stuff, and I'm like I'm too lazy learning the whole songs.
Chiopon is asking you which one you like about cymbals, regular or brilliant finish, because Chiopon uses Sabian too.
Oh, that's dope. Yeah, so I thought I liked brilliant cymbals because when I got my like new fresh Sabians, I ordered like 10 or 12 brilliant cymbals because I am so sorry. No problem. Anyway, it's so annoying when someone is like coughing in the mic or whatever. So I ordered like 10 or 12 cymbals with brilliant because I figured out it's summer, the sun is gonna shine on the cymbals. But you touch, it's like at first in the beginning, it's like a baby been like greasing with their fingers. So like if you touch the cymbal once, it is like, no, you're screwed. So then, but then luckily the cymbals I have now, I kind of mistreated them, so they're not brilliant anymore. But I like it. Like I did a gig That's actually, I think that helped with the like personal sound, because I did a gig and it started to rain. It was like a storm. So it got rain on my cymbals, on my crashes. And then I just packed them in my case without drying them. So it kind of like dried into the cymbals and made it more greasier. But I actually did, it contributed to a better sound, like my own personal sound somehow. But next time, I'm not going to do brilliant cymbals. I like the natural more. I do.
Okay, Chopin. Lina said about the gear on the beginning of the streaming. Lina uses Pearl drums, like you, Sabian, and Remo. Okay, so you can see the streaming after when Lina said about her gear. Okay, we have 90 minutes, maybe 10 minutes. You can go, correct? You have a schedule.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's do the following. I will finish the streaming on YouTube, okay? And let me show you what you want to see, the big symbol.
The 22-inch?
Yeah.
Oh wait, we have one last question. Maybe we should take that.
Yeah. You, I just finished the question here on you, the streaming on YouTube, okay?
Oh yeah.
No problem. Okay, finishing here on YouTube.